Hello and welcome to Simon's Shed. It's time for a shed update, which is different to a layout update because nothing's actually changed on the layout itself, but I have changed a few things in the shed which are related to the model railway, related to the layout, so let's have a look at those. Right, first of all, if we go up here, that is what we want to look at. It does get more exciting, trust me, I'll save the best till last. But nevertheless, this is a very useful thing, just thought it would be worth mentioning for if you've got your layout in a shed or in the loft and you have got electricity but no Wi-Fi, perhaps the Wi-Fi doesn't reach, and that is the TP-Link Nano power line. What you get is a pair of plugs, like the one you can see there. I think I paid £20, and obviously one plug is in the house next to the router with a network cable, an Ethernet cable plugged into it, and the other end is here in the shed, again with an Ethernet cable plugged in, and it uses the electricity line, the power line, to as a network cable, so that we can have internet in the shed. As I say, 20 quid works really well, so just thought I'd mention that. I have tried these sort of things in the past before, a long time ago, and A, they were like 3 times the size of that, and B, they didn't work at all reliably, but these ones, touch wood, seem to be really good. Didn't even have to sync anything, just plugged it into the plugs and it just worked. So that's that. And the reason I wanted to get internet into the shed is because we've got an old Mac Mini that became available. It was actually being used as my DVD player, but finally got around to getting a Blu-ray player, so that freed up the Mac Mini, and thought I'd stick that in the shed, and that'd be useful for running Hornby Railmaster, which I had been using to control my layout. So we've now got Windows and OS 10 in the shed, all connected up to the internet. So that'll be useful, I think, for videos and searching for things while I'm up here in the shed without having to run back to the house, because the Wi-Fi didn't quite reach all the way to the shed previously. And you probably spotted it, but the third and final thing is there. The Roku Fleischmann Z21. Yes, I bought a new controller for the railway. So yeah, I did mention I set all this up so that I could use Railmaster up here without having to drag the laptop up and down the garden, and got it all set up, and then decided to buy a brand new controller and get rid of the E-Link and Railmaster anyway, so but I'm sure the PC will still be useful up here. So yeah, I saw the Z21 when it first came out and sort of discounted it because I think I saw a demo of it on YouTube and early on, and it looked a bit cumbersome in terms of the point control. The loco control looked okay, but the sort of control of your points looked a bit sort of clumsy, and it was, I think it was 350 quid when I looked, so I sort of discounted that and thought I'll save up for the ESU ECOS, which is sort of 500 quid. The other option was the Z21 does come in some starter sets, so yeah, you can get it with a starter set, but the set cost, including the Z21, was like 400 quid anyway when I looked, so that's even worse. So yeah, I kind of discounted it, and then I happened to see a video the other day by Anthony Railway B, and he did a couple of videos on his channel because he just bought one, and he said people are buying the sets and splitting them up, and so you can buy the Z21 separately from the starter set, and the price for that was like 159 quid, So suddenly we're a lot closer to the E-Link Railmaster price than the sort of ECOS ESU 500 quid price. So I thought I'd just have a quick play with the Z21 app, and actually found it really easy to use and fun to use. Really slick, so it didn't take much more convincing than that. And I found one on eBay and ordered it pretty much straight away. So yeah, the version you get with there's two versions. There's a black box, which is like the top of the range box with it has a few more features and more connections at the back for different things. And then there's the white box, which comes in the starter sets, which, as I say, has less connections at the back, but the white one you can only get in the starter set. So if you're buying one split from a starter set, it will be the white one. However, you still get, with the white one, as you can see, you still get two X-bus connections on the front. Those are for plugging in different controllers, and on the back you still get, there you go, you still get the B bus, which is for boosters if you want to expand your layout, and the R bus, which is for feedback, and obviously the track and the power and the LAN connection. So yeah, the ports that are missing, as it were, there's something called a CAN bus, which and a couple of others which I did look into, and I don't have anything that currently goes into those, and I can't see me having anything that will in the near future anyway. So you know, for 159 quid I thought I'd give it a try, and so far really impressed with it. So as I say, this is all thanks to Anthony Railway B, and that I bought this. If I hadn't seen that video, I probably wouldn't have known that you can get them for such a good price. So I tried to repeat anything that he said in his videos, but basically if you do want any more info on anything, I've done quite a bit of configuration on this one to I've changed the IP address to get it to work on my network, and I've reconfigured the router. You get this router with it to sort of be a bridge to extend my Wi-Fi network. So if you want any info on that, or any of the Z21 configuration or anything else, just let me know. But yeah, I found it really slick and really easy to use. Adding a new loco is just a matter of clicking the plus there, putting in your name, your loco address. You can you just tap on that and you can actually use the camera to take a picture of the loco. As you can see, let's get rid of that one. I've done with all of mine, so let's show you in here. There you go. As I've done with my small fleet. And the idea with the track plan is they sort of want you to take photos of different bits of your layout, but you know, I sort of have a photo of this bit, and then I'd have to flick to another screen with a photo of that bit and that bit where all the points are. So flicking between maybe 3 screens, I thought it'd be better to have more of a track plan style diagram, and you just drop on the points onto the diagram rather than onto photos. So that way I've done it all in one screen, so that sort of represents the whole of the Boddenham Woods layout. And once there were a couple of settings I had to change. I think the main one was turning Railcom off, and then everything on the point decoders worked flawlessly. I was having a bit of trouble getting the point decoders to work before that, but once I turned Railcom off. Yeah, everything seemed to work fine. So you can flick between the locos like so. You can have two locos. You can, if you flip that up, you can have a big screen view, and obviously flick between like that. It's just really enjoyable to use and fun to sort of control the trains, and yeah, it's just really slick and easy to use. You can easily set up DCC functions there. Obviously that's changed direction. So yeah, as I was saying, you can flick between the locos like this. You can just flick through them down here and tap on the one you want. You can pull this up and tap on the pictures there. It's just really quick and easy to use, and so far really enjoying using it. As I say, for the track plan, which is in track control settings, they want you to sort of take a photo of bits of your layout, so I had to do a bit of trickery to get this image that I'd drawn up into the software. But yeah, if you want to know anything about the Z21 and how I've set it up and any questions on it, then let me know. But so far having a lot of fun playing with that. So let's just get a couple of locos running on there, and that's pretty much it for this update. Just to let you know, I definitely decided not to expand this Boddenham Woods layout. This is going to stay as it is. I definitely am thinking about doing a new layout, and I've had lots of different ideas, and the trouble is I keep coming up with different and conflicting ideas every time I sort of look at it. So rather than go through that now, I think I'll keep that in a separate sort of layout ideas video, and may need some help, some suggestions from you guys in terms of what to do next. But I have got some ideas, and been playing around with a few track plans for different layouts, and yeah, I'll show you those in a sort of layout update, a layout ideas video rather. So that's going up. Still planning to do the Engage for Beginners sort of series, and sort of strip it right back to the beginning and talk about starter sets and how Engage works in terms of the product availability and where to start and what to do to get going. So still planning to do that, but for now I think that's all. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon.